Do you raise your hand before your brain catches up? Or do you say yes out of habit even when your body is begging for rest? That's not just overcommitting. That's what I call the helium hand. And it's part of a deeper pattern so many midlife women live. It's the sacrifice syndrome and that invisible load that no one else sees. I remember the moment it clicked for me. I had just said yes again to something I didn't want to do. My calendar was already overflowing. My body was exhausted. My mind was scattered and couldn't pay attention. And yet the words flew out of my mouth. Sure, I'd be happy to help. And as I hung up the phone, I didn't feel proud. I felt resentful. I felt invisible. And I felt like I had abandoned myself again. And if you've ever said yes when everything in your body was screaming no, or if you've ever broken a promise to yourself because someone else needed something, if you've ever rescheduled your own rest, your own workout, your project just to keep the peace, this isn't just overcommitting. It is that helium hand, and it's a pattern. And it's the reflexive urge, it's a reflex to raise our hand before you even ask yourself if you have the capacity. And it's this chronic habit of putting everyone else first while you're quietly falling apart inside. It's sneaky because people applaud you for it. And they say things like, she's amazing. She always says yes. She always comes through. But what they don't see is the cost. So I'm going to share 3 things I teach my clients when they want to say no, but guilt has them saying yes. And if we haven't met, I'm Sherry Berry. I'm a nationally board certified health and wellness coach. I'm a speaker and author of It's Your Turn. And I help midlife women really rebuild your energy by creating rhythms that work for you and maybe find purpose after years of always putting others first. And if you're feeling stuck or unsure where to begin, I have plenty of videos on this channel. So go ahead and subscribe so you get notified when they come up. But I've listed a few resources below. One of those is taking the free Midlife Spark Type quiz, and it'll uncover the spark you need in this season. So what's your spark type? You could be the giver, the reclaimer, or the seeker. So find out. It's listed below. So this habit of having a helium hand, this isn't a flaw in you. This is a learned pattern, and it's rooted in survival, it's rooted in identity, and it's rooted in self-worth. Those 3 things. And I see it all the time in the women that I work with. It was me, especially in those who really resonate with the giver result in the Midlife Spark Type quiz. Givers are warm, you're capable, you're always looking out for others. But sometimes that generous nature, it gets twisted into over functioning. You give and give and give until your well is dry. So how do we begin to break that cycle? These are the 3 things that I teach my clients when we start talking about where is this all coming from. The first thing is pause before the yes. So you don't have to answer right away. You could say things like, let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you. If you really don't know for sure, or this is new for you, give yourself time to check in with your energy and not just your calendar. Listen to your gut. Is this something I really want to do? And then number 2, ask yourself, what will this cost me? If you say yes to everything, what are you saying no to? Sometimes that cost is your rest, your peace. Sometimes it's even your own voice. So look at this. What is it costing you? And not from a selfish standpoint, but basically, what are you depleting yourself and what are you missing out here? And then number two, saying no is a practice. So practice saying no with kindness and clarity without apologizing. You don't owe anyone a long explanation. So some things you can try there is try, I'm not available, but I appreciate you thinking of me. Or I'm focusing on a few key things right now and I just can't commit to that. These are simple phrases, but they change everything. So you get to be kind to others, but most importantly, kind to yourself. So if this is resonating with you, I really want you to invite you to take the Midlife Spark Type quiz. It's a quick and powerful way to identify the patterns that are driving your decisions and what you can do to shift them. You might discover you're a giver, a reclaimer, or a seeker, and each one has a different path leading back to you. So try taking the quiz, it's below. And the other thing, if you want to go deeper on this, is the Design Your Midlife workshop bundle I've created. This is a self-paced bundle that you can grab and do anytime. And I've made it really condensed, so it's about a 60-minute workshop with a blueprint guide where you can create a 30-day action step plan for you. And remember, it doesn't have to be big, it's small steps. So go ahead and check the resources out below. And remember, you do get to say no so that you can say yes to you.